Hello guys! So, right now, ang ituturo ko naman ay kung paano gumawa ng chocolate cake. Alright. Now, first, I'm gonna give you the ingredients. What we'll need is half a cup of oil, so that's 125 ml. I use virgin olive oil. 2 cups of granulated sugar. Ito, para kita nyo. Okay. Ayan. Oil, granulated sugar. That's 2 cups or 440 grams. Also, we'll be needing 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. So that's 70 grams. Also, 2.5 cup of flour. That's all-purpose flour, so that's 300 grams. Salt, half a teaspoon of salt. Vanilla, we need a tablespoon of vanilla. We also need half a cup of espresso or coffee, so that's 125 ml. Milk, 1 cup of milk, that's 250 ml. We need 2 eggs, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, and then also 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda or carbonated soda. Alright, so these are the only ingredients. Also, we'll be needing a wire whisk. You can also use a hand mixer or a stand mixer, but the wire whisk would do. A sifter. Not sifter. Yeah, sifter. Because we'll be needing to sift all the ingredients to avoid lumps. A little spatula, as well as the spoon, tablespoon, and a teaspoon, just for some measurements later on in case we need them. Alright? So here we go. So the first thing we need to do is, of course, grab your mixing bowl, your wire whisk, spatula, you need them. The first step is to get your oil. This is virgin oil. Alright, together with this is vanilla. A tablespoon of vanilla. It's good. Just enough. Your granulated sugar. You don't need to sift this one. It's okay not to sift them. And the eggs. Alright, I hope I could crack the eggs right. Hindi ako marunong. Okay, that's it. 2 eggs in there. Alright, I'll just grab something. Okay. Now what we just need to do is mix these ingredients. As I've said earlier, you can use a hand mixer or a stand mixer, but the wire whisk will do. A bit of an exercise as well. Alright. Should look like this. Okay. Now, after that, what you need to do is sift the rest of the ingredients just to avoid lumps. The flour. We sift the flour first. What I want to do though is sift this in parts, because I don't want to. I want to sift this in part because I don't want to overwhelm the. Oops, there you go. I don't want to overwhelm the mixture, so I'll sift it in parts, whatever. Sifting your flour, especially the what's the other one? The cocoa powder, will help a lot. You know, getting that nice texture. Also, you don't want to eat the cake and then eat those huge lumps. The cocoa powder, that's very bitter. You must be very careful with that. Almost there. Alright. That's it. Okay, try to mix them first before you add the next ingredients, which will be the cocoa powder. Sift. It's a cup of cocoa powder. In using cocoa powder, it's important that you use the what do you call this? High quality cocoa powder. Why? Because the taste is really different, I must say. Okay. There you go. After this, the salt. Salt is important to balance the sweetness. So I need 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, and then another 1.5 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda for your baking soda. It is important. It helps. It's an agent for rising. It helps it rise, your cake rise very well, as well as the texture. Put in the milk all at once. You can actually just gradually put in the milk if you like it that way. It's pretty much the same. Alright, now last ingredient is the half a cup of espresso. Actually, it's not espresso, this is a instant coffee because I don't have this espresso. Now you might want to put it warm or hot. It was actually very hot earlier, but it's cold now. With towel, I'm gonna use this just to make it easier for me. Alright, there it is. That's a trick. Whisk it really hard as you can, as hard as you can, to incorporate everything. Incorporate. What's incorporate? First thing. Okay. So I've said earlier, if you have a hand mixer, a stand mixer, that will make your life very easy. Sometimes it's also good. Little struggle makes your batter worth it. I promise it is very delicious. Alright, there's it. I mean, there it is. Okay. See? You have a very nice batter. Look at that. Alright. Pretty much. Ooh, see? Very chocolatey. Alright. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Preheat for 5 minutes and then cook this for about 30 minutes to 35 minutes. Now you can do the toothpick test just to make sure that it's thoroughly cooked. If it comes out really clean, that's most likely to be overcooked. So my way of cooking the chocolate to make it, the cake to make it really moist, I see to it that it's not so clean. I mean, the toothpick is not so clean when when you stuck it into the cake and pull it out. Shouldn't be that clean. Because once you take it off your oven, it will still continue cooking. Okay, and that most of the time makes your cake really overcooked and dry. We're trying to avoid that. Okay, now I'll be back after I cook this cake. By the way, guys, I forgot. So this is the I think this is an 8-inch pan. I don't know what you call this exactly, but this is what we're gonna use in my parchment paper. This is what we're gonna use to bake the cake. Okay, now what we need to do is to brush this pan first with this vegetable ghee. I hope you can see this. Okay, so I've said this is like butter. Now I already removed its cover. Okay, I don't want to waste the ghee, so I'll use this. Alright, so grease your pan like this. Alright, the bottom and then the side, grease them very well, so that's easy for you to pull the cake out after, because sometimes it becomes so hard, difficult, like it. I just burped. Sorry. Okay, alright. You don't want to have a hard time removing the cake if on really hard. Okay, I'm gonna line some parchment paper at the bottom of it. Just need to find the center. Here, by the way. I hope it's enough. Let me see. Alright, that's perfect. See? That's awesome. Let me get my batter. Alright. Okay. Pour this in all in one pan. So this would mean a longer period of cooking, maybe like 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Okay, I just have to like check it from time to time. All right, once again, I'll be back once this cake is done. Whoa. Alright guys, so while we are waiting for the cake to cool down, we will, I'm now going to show you the 3 ingredients. 3, let's see if I put it. 3 ingredients of our icing. So we just need 5 egg whites. I separated, of course, the yolks and the whites. Make sure that there is no residue in there. Make sure that's all egg whites. We need butter, like a pound of butter. So we're looking at like 450 kilograms. Yeah. No, 450 grams. 450 grams of butter. I use Slurpack because it's nice. 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. Okay, we'll be needing a hand mixer later on for emulsify the icing, or the meringue. This is actually a meringue. First, you'll have to mix the granulated sugar into the egg white. Okay, and make sure that it is fully incorporated. Now, what's important is we see to it that the sugar is fully incorporated. Okay, no grainy texture. So you cannot achieve that if you're just gonna mix it like this, both in room temp. No, you have to melt it, cook it a little, not really cook. Okay, you put this over a bain-marie. Okay. Alright, fully blended and smooth. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I just finished like melting the sugar into this egg white. Right now, what we're gonna do is start foaming it, moving it texture. you see it has this like what texture is that? Couldn't remember the texture. Mix it into the golden sides. Alright. Let's see. Alright. It's pretty stiff. See? Okay. Alright. It holds its shape. So it's almost, it's nice. Just one more, just to be sure. Just a few more seconds. Alright, very nice. See, it holds its shape already. Oh, what's next? Okay, so let me go ahead and incorporate the butter. As I've said earlier, we'll be needing like, actually a lot. Where is my spoon? Okay, I'll just use this because I couldn't find my spoon. $450 like grams. My gosh, look at that! Wow! See how nice that is? Really nice. Okay. I hope I am doing this right. Wow. Alright, there we go. Okay. Tap them all out. That's it. Okay. Kalat. Now we're done. Look at that. This is the frosting that we'll be using in designing our chocolate cake. Now I decided to use white meringue just to create a contrast between the color of the chocolate cake and the icing. Okay, so I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is our cake. I already started filling it. I filled it already. Now we're gonna work on the sides. Alright, let's see. I know this is not the most perfect cake in there. Actually made a little mess. Forgive me. So what we're gonna do now is try to spread the frosting, excuse the meringue, evenly. You can actually spray some water sugar mixture just to keep it moist. not sure what it's called. Also, one thing I forgot, like, putting earlier, is the rose water. Rose water is for added flavor on your meringue. Okay, just continue with this. I know this is not gonna be the most perfect cake ever, especially look at the actual cake. I did something wrong earlier. I actually overcooked it, even if I said that you have to look at it like every once in a while to make sure that the cake is cooked properly. Anyway, this is really the best that I can come up with. I'm a little short with the icing. What? See if this works. Alright. Well, originally, what I was planning is to just put the leftover frosting I have for it was chocolate ganache. I have that in my fridge sitting in there. I was planning to use that for the filling, and then I just decided not to use it and just use this. Use the clean it a bit. And that's it. That is your not so perfect cake. Chocolate cake with meringue. Alright? Hope you guys enjoy this. Alright guys, so here's our finished product. It is not the best looking cake that you might have seen. Look at this. See that? Right. Don't want to drop it. That's it. That is your meringue coated chocolate cake. Alright. Alright. So once again, I hope you guys like this simple recipe. It looks hard, but it is very easy as long as you have the right tools and equipment. If you're just new to this channel, just click on subscribe, okay, and click the like button. And if you have like tips and any helpful suggestions you might want to share, go ahead and comment it down below. I'm very okay with that because I'm just new to this. Alright, and these are the recipe that I am doing right now that I did is actually based on some recipes that I have seen in YouTube, different recipes. I just like mix and match, incorporated them to each other.